Once again, we're back. Hi, it's the Vibes. It's your boy Dame. Subscribe to Dame's World if you haven't. If you have, then you already know what this shit do. We gonna be rocking with all types of content, whether it's break down those bars, which has been a hot subject, the eye test, real talks, adages, aphorisms, and axioms, which is what we're doing today, or just anecdotes, or just rants or socio-political issues that I address from time to time. All type of content ranging in Dane's world. So my subscribers already know. For those who haven't subscribed, click that subscribe button, hit the likes, get the shares, become a member for exclusive perks, which even means you dictating what videos I do at certain levels of the membership. So it's lovely over here, man. We got a nice community. We got a nice, strong, solid core, you feel me, community. And we like to talk about all type of things in Dane's world. Today, adages, aphorisms, and axioms. What is that? These are sayings that have lasted the test of time, in which humans can apply and essentially benefit from. Something like "just do it" is an aphorism. While it sounds simple, which most adages and aphorisms do, when applied, you can easily see its benefit in this tangible world, tangible reality. Something like "just do it" might sound so simple, but a lot of the times people get bottled up by doubt or fear or insecurities or somebody else's opinion to the point where they'll be so inside of their head about doing some shit that they never actually take the time to just do it. Fuck all that shit you're thinking about. Just hop in the field and just do it. So adages, aphorisms, and axioms, the reason why I did this is to highlight simplistic phrases that seemingly go over people's head, or they're simply just not applied. This episode today, mind over matter. Mind over matter. You don't mind, and it don't matter. We talk about the power of the mind in comparison to matter. What is matter? Matter is objects in the material realm. For example, this body in which I'm hosting. You feel me? This car, the wheel, the things you can touch tangibly. These are all objects of matter. And even beyond just objects of matter, the mind can be manipulative and formulate issues, ideas, problems, which essentially now matter to you. When the brain creates these constructs and formulate a world where things are more important to them, it doesn't have to be tangible for them to hold it as a weight of matter in their life. So mind over matter not only means the mind in the ideological realm against the tangible realm, but it means mind over the mind in which makes things that may not tangibly matter, matter. You talk about escaping something like worry, fear, anxiety. These are powerful tricks that the mind can do to where matter or ideas of matter can get eradicated and eliminated. How can we look at mind over matter? Like we say, another example, you talk about matter, this body in which I host. It comes, I'm an energy mind over matter type guy. So the energy and the force has to be with what the cognition is thinking. And then it hits the cognition to raise the hand. So the energy comes first, but then the mind sends the signal to the object of matter. So this hand essentially is superseded by this mind. In Dave's world, this mind is superseded by this force within me. But right now we're just talking about mind over matter. So even in that simplistic realm, you can see which one overrules the other. The mind is in control of the body, essentially. Not the other way around. If it is the other way around, then it's possible that that muscle of the mind hasn't been exercised to where it's taken primal control and dictatorship, essentially, of the body. You feel me? You got moving around by pleasurable desires, maybe, or hungry taste habits, something tangible in which makes you think for the tongue, essentially, and not for your health. Something like that. Being a materialist. You might seek external objects to validate what's inside, or to validate thoughts in your head that you're not something already grander. So you just have to be aware of the power of the mind and look at it in different forms. Another way you can look at it is things, objects, and matter are shaped and dictated by the mind. Not only what you see, because perception is reality, we don't all see the same things. We all have a different form of cognition in which we process material things differently. So literally in your reality, your mind has the power to shape the matter around you and how you choose to look at it. For example, let's say you may be somebody who's a Debbie Downer. You don't look at life with optimism. So as a consequence, every little thing you see in this universe becomes from that fixated lens. Nothing is good, no matter, even the motherfucker down the road smiling happy about his life, somebody fixated on that certain lens of reality with their mind is going to use that and do what they do with the rest of reality. Oh man, what is he so happy about? So literally, mind over matter is an act of you shaping, or mind over matter is an expression that tells you your mind can literally dictate and shape the material world around you and view it a certain way. You don't have to view it everything downward. You can literally adjust your lens of observation to where now you might look at things from a more optimistic perspective. Another example, creation. Anything in the realm of creation. Manifestation. You want to create something in this universe, it doesn't come before thought. You don't just pop up and now you're what, a doctor. You don't just pop up and now you've made a movie, a film. You don't just pop up and write a song. These are things that start literally in the mind in order to be manifested on the surface. You have a lot of people who aren't strategic, that may not plan, and may want things in their life in which they're hoping just falls on their fucking lap. But this is all creation, all manifestations literally start here. If it wasn't something you manifested, it was something somebody in this realm manifested. So that has to be understood. Mind over matter, literally from a manifestation standpoint. The body don't get shit done. The mind gets shit done. So this is something, just little keynotes important to take heed to. Another power of the mind. You talk about getting lost in thought. Just think about that for a second. For example, I meditate, I do yoga, I jog. These are 3 examples in my reality. When I'm doing set actions, the mind, again, you have an imaginative realm, you have a visualization of things that can take your mind somewhere else to where you're at present moment is immaterial to you. So this is subjective, mind over matter. Yeah, somebody might see me laying down in a lotus position and I'm there on the surface, but where my mind is going in that moment, I'm literally beyond the surface. I'm thinking imaginative ideas in a whole different creative capacity in which it ain't got nothing to do with my body per se. Maybe the positioning in which I chose to stand in helps me get to that realm of ideology, or just a different form of consciousness that's just to where I don't even notice my body. I don't even notice I've been sitting in this position for 15 minutes. So when you talk about the power of focus, or the power of just eliminating everything around you to the point where you don't even know you're in your own body, these are just one of the examples of what it means to have power in the mind and then to exercise mind over matter. Because some things like pain can be arduous if you haven't exercised your mind. You're not able to endure pain because you might not associate the mind and pain. You might be, oh man, my leg is fucked, I'm dead, I'm done. My leg is done, I'm done. But then you have to really think about the power of this cognition and what it can do. You can convince yourself that you're not. Literally. That objective pain might still be there, but your subjective brain will then fixate to eliminate that pain and not focus on it more. For example, this is why when kids get in a dentist or kids are going through something that might be painful, even adults, they'll give them something to try to distract their mind from the pain. You might see people who will pinch you. You're painting here and they'll pinch you because that instant moment the mind is now fixated on that pain rather than that one. So it consequently reduces that pain. Was it objectively reduced? I don't think so, but your mind made it something not to be primarily focused on. So you talk about pain, you talk about just getting in certain positions, such as like running. You might be running and your legs might be fucking tired. That happens to me all the time. My legs are tired. So now the body is signaling the mind to stop. So now this is where it gets tricky because the body speaks too. It just don't speak as much as that fucking mind. So when the body tells you, hey man, you should stop, sometimes you should listen. But then you have pain and you have the comparison of pain being something that helps promote willpower. When you endure pain, you come out stronger, you come out greater, you come out grander. This is why occasionally you have to go through pain. The universe gonna make you go through pain. If you don't yourself, nobody is exempt from pain. So sometimes when your legs is tired and you running, you may have to push yourself past that point of, oh damn, my legs is just tired, let me quit every time. No. Tighten up that mind. This is mind over matter. Okay, you tired, but nigga, you're gonna keep going. You gonna keep going. Mind over matter. And that might push out an extra mile, an extra 2 miles, and then you'll really see what the matter can do. Pushing the matter to the extremity means breaching certain points where the matter is telling the mind to stop. So maybe you think you could do 50 push-ups. You're already probably hard capping yourself. Try thinking infinite. I could do infinite amount of push-ups with no cap. And then I guarantee you get further than you've ever gotten because you've pushed your mind past that barrier of what you think is a standard that you created in your head. You feel me? What you think matters type shit. So getting lost in thought, that meditative state of mind to where you don't even know where you at. Sometimes you don't even have a thought. Some people may not think that's possible, but in some meditative states, thoughts don't even exist. So you're literally in a realm. And then you have just pushing past your own tangible hindrances. But we got more notes. We got examples such as the relativity of hot and cold and how with the power of focus, that shit don't be mattering. I know a lot of my videos, y'all be like, damn nigga, you sweating? I be in Vegas in the heat. Be 105, 110. But I'm so focused on what I'm doing, present moment. Being present. Mind over matter. Whew, that's one of the keys. Being present will show you the power of mind over matter. And then the immaterial forms of matter where you cast doubt and make excuses. Because I'm present in the moment, I don't have time to even think about how hot it is outside. And then as a consequence, my body can objectively assess the weather and endure it how it endures it. Whether that be sweating out some shit or just being cool, being standard, being regular. As opposed to me putting it on my head, oh I'm hot. Letting the surface the matter, the object of matter, the sun, win, essentially. Because you don't have the willpower in the mind to tell yourself, you know what, I'm not hot. I can endure this. Or I'm not cold. I can endure this. Now, granted, there's a tangible truth to everything. But there's also anomalies. You see motherfuckers walk on hot coal without batting an eye. Touch electricity without, because they've took themselves to a certain realm to where they don't even feel that shit. That's like ultimate form of mind over matter right there. So that's an example. Another example would be Chris Rock and Kobe Bryant. I like this example because a part of mind over matter is patience. A part of mind over matter is not being easily distracted by things around you. And Kobe Bryant, when he was in the finals and Chris Rock was cracking whatever fucking jokes he was cracking, he exemplified mind over matter in the highest form. Who's the matter? Chris Rock all in his ear talking shit about something. That's the matter. Who's the mind? Kobe. Fixated. Locked in with his consciousness, his thoughts, his focus on the game in itself. To where I literally honestly felt I don't think he knows this nigga's here. I don't think he knows Chris Rock is here. Cause he's treating him like he ain't even. Side note. And then to me that exemplifies another example of just the power of what the mind can do. You can literally, just like meditation, which is hooping is probably active meditation, but you can block out the reality around you and you can just zone out. Beautiful thing. Another anecdote. I got just a couple notes I take. Emotional control. I think that's huge. The surface bothers people. I know I get bothered when niggas chew gum and smack out loud. That surface can get to a nigga sometime. Everybody. So, whether it be a person annoying you or just being in traffic, a tangible obstruction, at the end of the day, your emotions are dependent not just on the surface. They're more so dependent on your force and your state of mind. So regardless if you're at traffic or if a nigga is chewing gum right next to you, your emotions are yours to control. So mind over matter can assist you in this route by, okay, let me acknowledge what's annoying me, this fucking nigga chewing gum. But let me sit back to myself and be like, do I really have to be annoyed by that? Can I put myself to a state of mind to where, you know what, let me fixate myself on something else to where that's no longer even a sound? You ever see a parent so focused on doing dishes or some shit and they kid like, mommy, 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 and they still doing dishes, they just, because literally they fix it. I've heard this shit all before. At some point this shit become background music. Because my mind is strong enough to eliminate things that I want to eliminate. Some people have trained their mind in that realm to be like that. To be like Kobe Bryant against Chris Rock. So, you talk about emotional control. You talk about somebody able to endure. Mommy, 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 daddy, 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 daddy. This is something that is practiced with repetition in the mind. When you get irked, you get triggered. Let me calm myself down. Let me put my attention somewhere else. That's the key. When you get triggered by something and it might keep triggering you, just place your attention somewhere else. Or if you can find resolve with that trigger, that'd be cool too. Nigga smacking right next to you. Hey man, could you please stop smacking, brother? Damn! You can use the power of the mind and then consequently the tongue to eliminate that situation as well. It all starts up here though. You feel me? You don't think to say shit, you won't say shit. So you have emotional control because you see a lot of people who might not know how to take an insult, might not know how to react to somebody criticizing them, or might not know how to react to somebody's opinion of them. But then you really have to realize when somebody deters you for their opinion or how they see you, they're putting a signal in your mind and you're making it matter. When your mind is fortified, that thing cannot matter. You feel me? Because you have confidence in self, you have enough self-awareness, and you have enough self-control to realize that somebody outside of me doesn't dictate my well-being or does it place boundaries on who I am. So mind over matter in that realm is literally, okay, man, the motherfucker said he don't like me, that's cool. A motherfucker said he don't like what I do, that's cool. A motherfucker talking about my life, that's cool too. It's a part of the game. One thing, when you create it, somebody gonna love you, somebody gonna hate you. Your job is how you react to the shit. So mind over matter means not reacting to minuscule, or not letting minuscule banter affect you, which entails emotional control. And obviously, honestly, I fixated my lens to really laugh at shit. That's been my thing. We don't all have the same thing in regards to how we use our mind to dictate matter. But when somebody might be trying to insult or chastise me, I've learned to fixate my lens to joke about it. I don't know if this was unconscious or conscious, but now I look at everything or most things like a joke. Until people are like, no man, I'm serious. I'm like, all right, look, you're serious, so okay, it's not, I'm not laughing at you per se, but this is how I fixated my lens when it comes to conflict. It's, come on man, mind over matter. I stepped on your shoe, you want to fight? Do you think this matters to me? No. So emotional control is a big thing in regards to mind over matter, especially in our community. We say things and then somebody instantly just mad and want to fight. Like, oh, no, fuck that. We gotta. So, hey, man, you think that's rational? You think that's something that the mind, or this is a trigger that you've been inherited from maybe a grandpa who done lashed out? Something to think about. What else we got? Staying present. 5-hour bus ride, similar to traffic. I remember I always have 5-hour bus rides where I read or I talk with a friend to really place myself outside of that bus ride. Again, this is another form of meditation. This is an active form of meditation. You can literally place your mind in areas that don't exist on this realm. For example, you reading a nice fiction book, Harry Potter or some shit. You in Hogwarts. You might be in that realm literally visualizing something that's totally different from them bus seats. So, like, when I grab my books and I read whatever it is I read, in order to conquer that matter, some niggas, oh, we got a 5-hour ride. Oh, man, shit, goddamn. The 5-hour ride ain't what's beating them. It's their own mind and their approach towards the 5-hour ride. You can look at that like, okay, I got 5 hours to now figure out how I can make this not feel like a strenuous time. Next thing you know, you do something of your liking. Everybody might not like reading, that's fine. You do something of your liking, and then that 5-hour ride went by fast. Playing Pac-Man or some shit. You occupied your mind to not really focused on, oh man, we at Barstow, we ain't here yet. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Like a little fucking kid. But you know, it's a journey for everybody. Mind over matter is not something that kids just acquire and you just grow up acquiring the knowledge to know, okay, I have a strong tool in the mind, and if I occupy it at its highest capacity, I can do things that I was taught couldn't even be done. That's the tricky part. Like, you strip limitations from the mind and you be surprised as to what you can accomplish and amass as a material being. To be honest, I never thought I'd write a book until I thought I could write a book. So that limitation I put on me made it seem like running a 1,000-mile marathon. Oh man, that's something. Well, writing a book, that shit should probably take long and it's a process. So you got your own objects of matter in your head, literally limiting you from manifesting and conquering shit in your reality. So you gotta take that cap off, even if it means saying, you know what, I can do everything. I'm not gonna use can't no more. I'm not gonna tell my mind, my body, and my energy I can't do shit. I'm about to reverse that. So now I'm about to use the power of the mind to convince myself to act with confidence. And then see how far that takes you. See how far that takes you. You be surprised by a nigga who take the test after they told they smart, opposed to a nigga who take the test after they were told they were dumb. Same nigga, different test scores. So the power of the mind can draw affirmations or can draw negative connotations to your situation or your character to where it dictates how you perform. Whew. The mind is a cold mama jamma. And we have, what other topics we have? We have circled right here to strengthen the muscle of the mind. Just a reminder to tell people that, same way you jog or you do push-ups to keep your body fit, there's things you have to do to keep your mind fit. It's not always going to be just watching TV. Watching TV is a form of entertainment and you can learn at a certain level, but reading or getting into a creative space formulates that imaginative realm that takes you to a place where mind over matter is much more applicable than just watching a surface movie. And then the thing, you got the movie on the surface. How much do you have to imagine? I could do a little bit of speculation as to what happened, but it's not as much imaginative process as opposed to reading daily or every other day when you can, or creating, whether that be writing or drawing or painting, whatever it is to expand that mind in that realm to where you're not just this physical form. You're not reduced to the surface level. But all in all, that's the gist of it. You know what I'm saying? Mind over matter, adages, aphorisms, and axioms. I felt it was pertinent to talk about because right now, 2021, the surface is defeating niggas. When I see hopelessness or depression or anxiety or fear just running around in the entities shaped as humans, then I can tell, okay, well, the part up here is getting flustered. The level of signaling that they're receiving, they might not be able to control. So putting out something like mind over matter is just to help the people realize that you do have the volition and the power to change the signals around you, dictate the signals around you. If you keep watching the news and it keeps stressing you out, why don't you stop watching the news? You have the power to do that. You have the power to find other signals and sources around you to dictate your reality and how you perceive life to be. Life don't just look like how you see it right now. Life don't just look like how you see it right now. You're your own testament. How you seen shit 4 years ago ain't the same as now, right? How you seen shit 10 years ago ain't the same as now. How you gonna see shit tomorrow might differ from today with perspective and change and flux. So don't be afraid to let go of that mind state that's so latched on to the surface. You ain't gotta keep up with the Joneses. But I'm just ranting now. It's your boy Dan. Let me know your thoughts and your comments. Mind over matter. Let me chime in with anything, any examples that you can come up with in regards to mind over matter. I feel like the power of the mind can not only manifest, but it can create realities in which you choose to exist in. I know the world is fucked up. Don't get it twisted. The world is fucked up. But you think with the power of my mind, I'm gonna let myself be fucked up because the world is fucked up all day? No, I'm not. I'm gonna use this mind and create a material realm to where I can endure. I can live. I can thrive. I can smile when I fucking wake up. A lot of people say, oh, you're supposed to be mad. The world is... You ain't supposed to be mad. I don't operate good when I'm mad. So why am I supposed to be mad? Because the world is fucked up. I operate better when I'm joyful and in a good spirit. So mind over matter can let you feel me, ascend you to a place to where you at peace. You got patience. It's your boy Dane, man. Peace.